Time-selling store. A long time ago, in a small village deep in the mountains, there was a mysterious shop called the Time-selling store. The shop was run by an elderly man with a long white beard, and he claimed to sell time. Selling time. Is that even possible? At first, the villagers didn't believe it. But those who entered the shop discovered that they could indeed buy extra time. I want to be young for one more day. I want to spend more time with my child. I need time to fix my past mistakes. The old shopkeeper listened carefully to each person's request. Then, he would take out a small glowing glass bottle filled with shimmering light and hand it over. Inside this bottle is the time you asked for. But in order to buy time, you must offer something in exchange. People traded their most precious possessions, memories, or emotions in return for time. And just like that, they gained more hours, days, or even years. However, as time went on, the village began to change in strange ways. One of the wealthiest merchants in town wanted to earn even more money, so he bought extra hours in his day. Now he could work twice as much and make twice the profit. First he was overjoyed. But as the days passed, he became more and more exhausted. The extra time only made him work harder, and he forgot why he was working so much in the first place. Another young man wanted to go back to the past and confess his love to his first crush. Using time from the shop, he returned to the moment when he first met her and bravely confessed his feelings. However, she had already moved on with her life. No matter how much time he bought, he couldn't change her heart. The young man realized that his time had been wasted on a dream that no longer existed. A mother, overwhelmed with work, wanted more time to spend with her child. She bought extra hours and finally had more moments to play, laugh, and bond with her little one. But there was a terrible price. In exchange for extra time, she had to give up some of her past memories. Slowly, she began to forget the precious moments she had already spent with her child. People had gained more time, but in doing so, they were losing things far more valuable. One day, a young boy named Luan entered the shop. "Sir, I would like to buy some time." The old shopkeeper smiled. "And what do you need time for, young one?" Luan's eyes shone with determination. "I want more time to spend with my grandmother. She has been sick lately, and I don't know how much longer she will be with me." The old man stroked his beard and thought for a moment. Then he spoke. "Time is not something that should be bought or sold. Think carefully, young one. What is it that you truly want?" Luan left the store deep in thought. Is there another way for me to have more time with my grandmother without buying it? Then he realized the answer. From that day on, Luan started making time. He put down his smartphone. He stopped wasting hours playing games. He spent less time with his friends and more time with his grandmother. Instead of buying time, he chose to prioritize what mattered most. He read stories to his grandmother, helped her with daily chores, and sat beside her every evening, listening to her stories from the past. To Luan's surprise, his grandmother slowly started to get better. "I feel so happy because you're here with me," she said with a warm smile. And at that moment, Luan finally understood. Time isn't something we need to buy. It's something we already have, if we just choose to use it wisely. One morning, the time-selling store vanished. The old shopkeeper was gone, and the shop was nowhere to be found. The villagers gathered around, confused. But then they saw a note left behind. "Time is given to everyone equally. The important thing is not how much time you have, but how you choose to use it." From that day on, people stopped trying to buy time and instead started to cherish it. The wealthy merchant no longer worked endlessly and instead spent time with his family. The young man stopped chasing the past and opened his heart to new love. The mother no longer searched for extra hours and instead focused on treasuring every moment with her child. And one. He continued to sit beside his grandmother, enjoying a warm cup of tea, knowing that the most precious moments in life are the ones we choose to cherish. Time is not something you can buy, something you make. Spend it wisely with the people you love, and you will never feel like you've run out of time.